Happy New Year, everyone. This is Frank Racz, and I'm not going to do anything like a fish catching compilation for 2018 or anything like that, though I will show one video clip at the end and explain why I put it there, because it's important. I just want to say that 2018 is about you, the subscriber, watching all these videos that I've put out in the channel changing direction. This is my second season on YouTube. I had more multi-species material on there, and Derek Brownwell did take the 2018 stitching challenge that I had posted, and he missed 2 carp but landed a catfish. So between the carp he's hooked, the catfish he landed, and the trout that I landed, that's 3 new species of fish for the technique in one season. A nice transition. Hardly anything bombastic, but definitely worth noting. I don't know if anybody else tried it. Nobody else ever got back to me. So one person. And he'll be working with me pouring baits for next season, custom poured baits. There will be updates on that. I'll get back to the science of catching largemouth bass, how to get you on more fish with less money and less time. If you fish tournaments or however it is you do it, you're going to really want to pay attention to some of that. I mentioned a lot of it at the very beginning, but I really didn't. I was more or less thinking about it as how I wrote my fishing articles, and not so how to do a really better video, because I was new to videos back then. So there will be further stitching inquiries, the fishing article writing, and hopefully I get that first fiction novel published. Make me very it'll make me ecstatic, I guess you could say. And I just wanted to thank everyone for subscribing. Not going to go into a bunch of detail, but obviously the highlight for this year, I don't know why I didn't show it the first time, was getting in the In-Fisherman 2018 Bass Guide. It was really super, and I got this, I don't know when the heck I got this. Maybe it was in January. I don't know. I posted a video for it, but I didn't show the magazine. But I still can't believe that I'm even in here. If it's still available, I will post a link down below. But my article was on rod selection strategies. And before I go into that, I should also thank Midwest Outdoors. I was publishing 5 Midwest Outdoor articles. I tried to go through the magazines, and I was going to lay them all out, but kind of pressed for time to wrap this up by 2019. But covered spinning rods and bait casting rods naturally. But what's really cool is I did a sketch of an illustration, and they put the illustration in there if you were to have one spinning rod or one casting rod for bass. So if you're daunted by looking at rods and which ones to get, definitely check this out. I don't get anything by copy how much this is sold. I just got paid a flat rate. But of course, stitching was in here. I got that stitched bass in there, fishing with Andrew Glidewell. That actually, so this picture in Fisherman magazine, there's a video behind it. It's Wolf Lake bass stitching. But got that really nice bass on it, and super happy. And literally in this photo, it's pretty neat. On the other side of that toll road is Chicago, so I caught it right on the state line. Pretty neat. So that's the In-Fisherman 2018 Bass Guide wrap-up. I will not be in 2019. I have been asked that, but I'm really looking to get into 2020. And maybe the Panfish Guide or the Bass Guide. So thanks for everyone that's watched. And I know that in October of 2017, I had just broken 1,000 views, started that channel in May. Now I think I have around 15,000. Can't seem to break past 930 subscribers though, but I'm imagining 2019 will be the year for that. And other than that, I just wanted to thank you all for, making the channel worthwhile. And another thanks to all the great material that everyone put out for videos this summer, which I wasn't putting out quite as much of. So from here on out, I think I have 3 videos lined up that'll be ready to drop pretty soon. after this. And it's been great. You know, I want to get the baits poured with Derek and start selling those. I've got a real secret formula that's gonna pop, I'm thinking, for soft stick baits, and it's gonna be excited to work with him and see that. And you know, above and beyond 2019, I'd like to get stitching that technique in a book, maybe write a bass book or two, bluegill book, something along those lines. Maybe the stock trout, which I just got into fishing. So for next year, hopefully I can land that carp stitching, because Derek missed 2. Definitely get some more bass on those soft stick baits that I'm gonna fish. More largemouth bass footage, more fish catching footage in general, but still keep the multi-species, as it seemed like a lot of people like the bluegill stuff too. I got quite a bit of feedback on that. So thank you, YouTube subscribers, and enjoy 2019. And I will be posting content weekly or almost weekly up until fishing season, and usually when it gets cold I start thinking about doing videos on rigging. If you want to know how to rig properly and not invest a ton of money, I'm really good at fine-tuning that stuff. So you may want to stick around later on, maybe around February or so, January, late January, for rigging videos. Take care. Thanks for all that you do. I almost forgot about the stitching clip. You can actually see the line on that weed edge kind of dance on the top a little bit, and then the fish runs with it, and then it takes off. It's really the coolest thing about the technique itself. I did a regular video to attach this, but for some reason the camera's not working, so at least it's on there. Whoop, got one. Yeah, I got one. Modified stitch. It's not very big, I don't think. No. Crawworm doesn't take long. Can you pop a photo for me?